Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining the channel. Welcome back to CCSC and welcome back to our build of Blackwoods version 2.0 for 2022. This is our newest edition of Blackwoods. This little peninsula over here is what we completed in the last episode. We got all of that rounded off with some K-walls and filled in all the soil and leveled all the soil. All of this is nice flat level area for building. We're going to build in the next episode. In today's episode, we're going to have a pretty quick episode. Real quick, we're just going to go ahead and hit play, bump it up to 3 times speed. We're going to watch our population come from 11,604 all the way up to our next milestone, which is 12,000 population. Once we reach 12,000 population, we can buy another 2 kilometer by 2 kilometer square. We can then implement liberal arts campus, visiting scholars. We don't have a campus area down, so none of that matters right now. There's a few new buildings. A lot of this is part of the DLCs pack, and that's what I want to talk about in today's episode. While we go ahead and let the population build, I want to talk about something. The DLCs, I know they're expensive, and believe me, it costs a lot of money to get all the DLCs whenever they launch, but they do make the gameplay a lot better. If you're playing on PC, there's a lot of aspects that you may not necessarily need some of the DLCs, but on console, on PS4, on Xbox, even on Nintendo Switch, there's a lot of this gameplay that these DLCs really help a lot. And one of those, as you can see, this is Blackwoods map. This is the first map that you come to on the base gameplay. And I've done 2 videos on this map because, one, it's a cool map. It's fun. This island over here is nice to build on. It's a good test of your traffic management systems to make sure that you can get all of your citizens in and out of this island with just 1 exit, or maybe you try and fit 2. Nonetheless, it's a cool map. I really like this map. However, the reason I've done 2 of these is because this is a tutorial channel. This is an informational channel to help you grow your gameplay. And I've done 2 of these maps because I assume that most of you only have the base gameplay. I emphasize all the time to go ahead and buy the DLCs. I know they get expensive, and especially if you're just starting out, if you're just watching this video to see if you want to play the game, start with the biggest pack that you can. I know you can probably get the game for $30, but they've got a mayor's pack or whatever for $100, and it has 4 or 5 or 6 DLCs. Definitely worth it if you can. I understand if you can't, but if you can, go with these DLCs. And the reason that I'm bringing this up is because of the map packs. So the base game comes with 12 maps for their original map pack. As you can see, the very first one is Blackwoods. This is the video that we're doing this year for 2022, but it's also the video that we did, the series that we did for 2019 or maybe 20. We've got 12 maps complete on this entire map pack. If you buy the Snowfall DLC, it only gives you 5, but it's 5 extra maps that you can play with. Snowfall DLC is kind of fun, and I'm actually looking forward to, I would like to put together an entire series just for the month of December. We're going to go ahead and try that this year. We'll see. The Natural Disasters is only 3, Mass Transit's only 3, Green Cities is only 3, Park Life is 5. Industries DLC, you get 5 different maps. Campus DLC, you get 5 different maps. Sunset Harbor, I believe is the same, maybe 6, no, 5. Airports, 5 different maps. All of this, 3 different maps, sorry, for the airports. They were just released this map pack. So even if you have the base game, I downloaded this map pack. I've checked out a couple of the maps. They're pretty cool. I like the way that they're laid out. The base gameplay only has 12 maps. It can get a little bit tiresome. And all of the base gameplay maps are all done, if you see at the top right-hand corner of your screen, they have very nice interchanges on these new maps. The base gameplay just has 4-leaf clovers all over the place. Buy this map pack. If you don't buy any other DLC, I haven't had a chance still to play with plazas and promenades. I don't know how these maps look. I haven't even had time to open them. But the map pack, I have looked at these maps. They look really fun, and like I said, a lot of the interchanges are a lot better than the Desert Pass interchange over here on your right. Is a really cool interchange coming off the highway. It looks really nice, it looks realistic, and it's going to make your city look a lot better. As you can see, that's just a standard cloverleaf, but that's in the middle of a field. That makes sense. That's typical for, the middle of a field. You drive through Iowa, they just have cloverleafs because there's not that much traffic that needs better, interchanges. These interchanges here on Tropical Pass, fantastic interchanges. It's a whole series of stacked interchanges laying on top of each other. It makes your city look so much more realistic. As you see, coming into the map, looking at these interchanges, these are cool horned interchanges that you're not going to get in the standard 12 maps on the base gameplay. This actually looks like a city. These stacked interchanges and the way the highway ramps come off and on, This is how a city actually builds their highways. I don't spend that much time on my channel building highways or interchanges because it's a beginner's channel. However, as you advance, as you grow, you want your city to look more realistic. And the first step to making it look more realistic is to have an arrow view like this instead of just a four-leaf clover in the middle of nowhere. These interchanges that we've built in our city, this is just the standard four-leaf clover interchange. And yeah, it works right now, but as you can see, there's a lot of traffic on it. And if we built up this area anymore, that four-leaf interchange is going to just get backed up and smashed to bits. You have to have better interchanges, and there are better ways to build them in the gameplay. That's something that you'll get into as you progress in this game. These little interchanges, these are just standard, simple interchanges that I built so that you could learn how to build an interchange without bogging down your traffic all that much. And if you drive down any highway in any small area, this is pretty much what an interchange looks like. You have an exit ramp, you have an on-ramp, you can either, if you're in the States, you're probably driving on the right-hand side. Nonetheless, you have an exit ramp, you have an on-ramp, and a bridge going across. That's it. It's just a standard diamond interchange, and it works. It works fine for a very long time. Once you get to epic city levels, then it's not going to work necessarily, depending on where your downtown is, depending on where you're trying to exit traffic from and all that. We're going to go ahead and hit pause real quick. We're losing citizens. I'm a little worried. We're trying to get up to a certain population in this episode, and we're losing citizens, I just noticed. That's my little rant for the maps, though. That's all I wanted to say. Download that map pack. That map pack makes gameplay exponentially fun, I feel. New maps make things interesting. Redoing this map was kind of interesting because I learned a lot of things from the first go-around. This is kind of a lot better build to me because I have a little of experience of learning what does and doesn't work on this map. And from the first gameplay that we built, we were these 9 tiles over here. These 3 plus these 6. For this game, we're going to go ahead and be these 9 tiles. And I'm excited to, just changing the position of your tiles actually makes a lot of difference in the gameplay. I will admit, it's fun redoing this map again. However, it's a lot more fun learning new problems with a new map. We're back to gaining in population. I'm going to go ahead and take a break. We'll go off camera. I might add a few residential areas, but we'll pick it right back up before we hit 12,000. As you can see, we're having a little bit of trouble over here, which is actually okay. All these trees are going to burn down. That's unfortunate, but these fields, all the fire should be put out. But we are having a heck of a fire over here. We're about to reach, we're almost 100 away from our population goal for this episode, but we had this nice fire breakout that I figured I'd show you guys. As you can see, nothing's really on fire. I mean, everything's on fire, but it's just this 2 plots of land over here now. Everything's still on fire, the trees in the background, and that's the problem with having trees and stuff go up, is they continue to burn, which could catch things on fire again. They say fire's good for farm soil. Let's see if that's true. I don't know. It doesn't look good. Anyone save the pigs? Oh, somehow they didn't get burnt alive. Fair enough. I don't know how, but okay. All the cattle are fine. Still got 1 tree on fire over here. Seem to make it out all right. Yeah. All right. We are about to reach the end of the episode. Again, just a quick episode today. I just wanted to reach this next milestone, make a quick pop-in. I've been playing a couple of the new maps off the map pack. Not seriously playing, but a little bit of toying around with. And I've been having a lot of fun with new maps. And I just wanted to do a quick episode, just a quick hello. Let you guys know, if you have, I don't even remember what it was. I think it was $10. It might have even been $6. If you have $5.99, go buy the map pack. It makes gameplay a lot better. It gives you a lot newer goals and things to achieve. To reach this population milestone, we did add a couple little apartment buildings. We added, I think, 3 more on the backside over here. This little 2x2, this little 2x2. We added a couple in a couple other spots as well. We'll go to that in a second. We've now reached our big city milestone. 12,000 population, not necessarily a big city, but hey. We can now unlock another 2 kilometer by 2 kilometer, and we've already gone through all this stuff. Let's go back. We did add a couple of high density over here. We added a couple of high density over here, just a couple more. I think I added that 2x2, that 2x2, and this 2x2. That was it. And we added a couple houses, and just on the ends of the street. These two here, and that one there. Not much to reach our population goal. We have reached our milestone. We will go ahead and call this an episode. Ladies and gentlemen, just a quick check-in. A quick hello, how are ya? And how you doing? We're going to go ahead and end it here. We'll see you next time. Thank you again for joining the channel, CCSC. Please like, share, and subscribe.